Hi everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of Slimgamer Theatre. I am joined here by Justin Arnott. Hi Justin.
Hello.
And also Hayes Madsen. Hi Hayes.
Hello.
Hello. So we're going to have a quick look at Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance today. As I know a lot of people are very excited about this game, including my two co-writers. So
Revengeance.
Revengeance.
Always be said like that.
He's out for Revengeance and he is rising.
I don't have any idea what that means.
Sounds like it could be a Die Hard movie or something.
Yeah.
Die Hard. Revengeance.
It's a good day to revenge hard.
Good day to rise hard.
Friends, let's begin with a quick warm-up, shall
Be
we?
an interesting
Check the
crossover, Metal Gear
Solidon
Solid and
radar
Die
on the
Hard.
upper right and head to the point marked on the display. You can jump
Metal Gear
over obstacles, but the ninja run
Metal
will get
Gear
you across
hard.
them more quickly and easily.
So we're currently getting instructions from a someone who sounds like a German Russian doctor. I'm currently doing the ninja run across lots of different obstacles, which makes things ridiculously easy, I must admit, and makes me look like a much more skilled player. So I'm just going to pretend that was really difficult.
While in motion with the ninja
Wow,
run,
Mike, you're really good at this.
I am,
your
aren't
blade
I?
While dashing for a
Wow.
jump,
It's
or
not just
striking
one
your
button.
foes with a sliding attack.
You get to see the sword now.
Good old VR missions. What is riding without VR missions?
Ruthless killer.
That cardboard didn't stand a
I know.
chance.
Never.
I totally didn't realise that I was supposed to stand on that checkpoint then. I don't know if you noticed that. I thought I was stood on the checkpoint and I clearly wasn't.
You meant to do it, come on.
Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to slow.
You're just trying to be modest.
Yeah.
Now then, let's run a basic battle diagnostic. Try and neutralize all the enemies that appear.
You got it now.
Neutralise.
String
Define
light and strong
neutralise.
together to perform combination attacks.
Wow, look at all that blood flying everywhere.
He's thoroughly neutralised.
It's like a Ninja Gaiden game.
Oh dear.
But I mean, what did we expect, really? A game about cutting people. It all seems so obvious now.
See, I'm trying to use this blade mode, but I realise that there's only set points you can use that and turn people into confetti.
It has like a gauge or something.
Yeah, well, it's a specific moment when you weaken people enough. The screen sort of turns blue,
Combat is not all offense,
slightly around
however.
the edges.
You also
So I'll
need
let
to
Doctor
protect
talk.
yourself. First, follow the direction of the enemy's attack. Parry those attacks by executing light attacks of your own in the same direction. This is how you parry. It is the keystone of your defense.
It's not. Mashing attack is the keystone of my defense.
Yeah, I played the demo of this last year at E3, and the one thing I noticed is it was incredibly difficult.
Yes, I am playing it
This-
on easy. I will not deny. This is me on easy at the moment. So it's
Yeah.
this will probably go out after my review as well. So I don't mind saying in my review I do mention that easy mode is ridiculously easy, whereas conversely hard mode is ridiculously difficult.
From your perspective, it will appear as if
Is
the
it
enemy
Ninja
is
Gaiden
frozen in
hard?
time, or at
It's
least
not
moving
quite Ninja
very
Gaiden hard.
slowly.
I'm assuming
This
I've only
is
played a
a
little bit on
perfect
hard,
opportunity for you to
but if you
carefully
get
aim
something
your
like
strike
Extreme or
and
European
slice
Extreme,
your
which
foe apart.
hopefully you will do,
Keep in
then it's
mind,
going to go
even you
close to
will not be
Ninja
able to
Gaiden hard
parry
because there
every
are
type of
some
attack. Watch your foe's movements
there are
carefully.
some maneuverability issues that Raiden has, which you'll probably see in a little while actually, that makes it difficult for you to sort of, the camera has a bit of a mind of its own, because you may have seen just then I was trying to look at the enemy, and I decided I wanted to look into a corner.
Wow, you cut him right in half.
I did, didn't I? I now just get bored and just turn into confetti. I just wonder
It's
how
like you're making a dinner.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to eat it, but it kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Is there any cutting of watermelons in this game?
I didn't find one watermelon. Well,
Really?
I saw one from a distance. I know the demo has got them in like the training VR area, but
Because in the original trailer, that was so exciting.
That was the bit that got people literally standing up and clapping.
Yeah.
E3.
Anyone can cut a person in half, but watermelons?
We've
Wow.
come so far in just 3 short years.
The sign of a strong leader, sir.
No. The will of a strong people.
Strong, oppressed.
You know who I hope's in this game? Is that monkey from Metal Gear Solid 4.
And one very able advisor.
He was the best character.
I
you,
cannot
sir.
comment on that at all.
Your team deserves credit as well. Mr.
This might be a
Lightning
bad time to admit this, but I've played
Just
very
doing our
little
job,
Metal
Mr.
Gear.
Prime Minister.
I must admit,
Okay, so
I once
Justin
thought
will
of
be
groups
leaving
like
this
yours as
segment very soon.
opportunists,
Awesome.
enablers of war.
It's okay, it's fine. I do you know what? I made the
Trained our
mistake
new
of
army well,
talking to someone
or
at
they have returned
my
sooner than expected.
regular place of work about Metal Gear, and they
Perhaps
said
I
the
was
immortal
wrong about
words.
these
So what's the
private
storyline
military
like?
companies.
And I just couldn't explain
Oh,
it. I was just
Lord.
like, that's
prefer
it. No,
private
just go onto
security
Wikipedia.
providers, sir.
That's the end-all question
Yeah.
for a Metal Gear
Most of
fan.
Maverick's contracts do
Just say
focus
like,
on
here,
security.
huff this paint can for a while.
Yes, well,
And
the
then you'll
security
understand.
can mean
What's the
many
story about?
things.
Well, do you have a couple hours to spare?
Yeah, do you have a couple hours and a very loose grip on
There's a
facts
saying,
and
that
reality? Because you're gonna have to let a lot
One
slide.
sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone.
I
is a
played the third
deterrent.
game. It was good. It
Sometimes by
was
taking a life,
mostly
others can
grounded
be
in reality.
preserved.
I think Snake Eater is probably my favorite.
I
It's the
don't know
code
if I'd
the
say the third
samurai
one's
lived
really
by.
grounded in too much reality.
A
Third one, is
savior
that-
and
third
a
one-
philosopher.
No, that is
Snake
Snake
Eater.
Eater. Yeah, that
Surprises,
is
Mr. Lightning
Snake
Bolt.
Eater.
I could say the same about you,
Oh,
Mr. Pratt.
I'm
Look who
online.
it-
You are online. I also get abused off one of my friends. I get one of my friends called Anton the Albino, and I'm not like.
Hold on.
It's a very blasé name, but he comes online and then sends me a message, and it was not a very nice message about me playing this game early.
Shun him.
I've shunned him readily. Everyone carries swords. Like everyone has a sword.
I don't see a problem with that.
No, very true. You certainly know that a man walking in front of a tank with a sword is clearly going to win.
I mean, just look at Final Fantasy VII.
It's a game from Japan. The sword needs everything.
If there's anything
Yep.
Japanese games tell us, it's that swords are superior to guns.
I mean, you can get shot with bullets 1,000 times. You get one sword through the back from a long-haired dude. You're dead.
Leopard 1, U-turn. Turn it back.
Phoenix down all you want. Snake.
That doesn't constitute as a spoiler. Ah, who cares?
When it's that old, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
We have a decade limit. That's the creepiest smile I've ever seen on a character.
I don't know why, this guy kind of reminds me of Vamp, just from what I've seen.
What is happening?
Yeah, he does,
We got
doesn't
hit,
he?
sir. A
Yeah.
cyborg.
Cool.
Exif comes up unaffiliated.
I'll notify all checkpoints. Get on money out of there.
Yes, sir.
Even the troops have swords.
Cutting them down.
Obviously, one thing I've heard from Platinum Games is that they're not trying to focus on really the gameplay elements of the series in the past, more of the world.
Yeah.
Does that kind of hold true?
Well, sort of. I mean,
He's got friends on our 12.
it's definitely a game trying to be,
I'm on it.
from what I've played, and I've played a lot of it, it's definitely a game trying to be a Metal Gear Solid game, a Metal Gear game, but there's so many bits and pieces that you just think, hang on, wasn't this done in Devil May Cry, and wasn't this done better in Bayonetta, that sort of thing. Now I know Platinum Games did Bayonetta, but it just feels like they're just trying to sometimes reuse a lot of their old stuff in a franchise that, granted, a lot of the fans will readily accept it, but
You just cut through a wall?
it just, yeah, that was like a building he just got through.
Let's get this over with.
That's
Right,
awesome.
You say
Light wasn't nearly as good as PlayStation All Stars.
This is
Yeah,
very
he really
true.
wasn't.
He was pretty lame in PlayStation All Stars. He was more than Metal Gear Solid 2, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, as I attack him
Right.
and get
You'll need to
tagged
choose
by,
between light and heavy strikes to match the
you
situation.
notice
Take self-repair
points,
units from your
not
phone
quite
to
sure.
replenish your own
Oh no,
supplies.
I don't actually get to properly hack him up. I just
Right.
constantly
The
mash
limo
the
is in
attack
trouble.
button. That's
Get
awesome.
back there, ASAP.
You were really mad that that guy hit
I'll
you in the
add
back,
limo
weren't
to
you?
your
Really
solid
was.
down radar.
It was one of my first
You know what?
gameplay.
I'm not even
said
gonna pat you on the back anymore. That's just. Now that I know what
really
you
hated
do.
that car as well. And
Make sure that you approach Mike from the front at all times.
never sneak up on him. That's all I can say. There you go. See that sort of light blue hue around the screen? That means you can do your special attack. You can basically cut it into the red.
This looks like so much fun.
It really is fun, but at times you sort of forget you're playing a Metal Gear Solid game.
Right. It's on the other
Like right
side
now,
of that barricade.
it doesn't feel when I was playing this bit, it didn't feel like I was playing a Metal Gear Solid game, even though you've got the Soliton radar system, and even though you've got the alert bit, and every now and then you get sort of like a few chords of the classic Metal Gear music, nothing really reminds you, because it's such a different genre. I got bored of fighting those guys there, I just had to cut through the wall.
It
I don't know if I
looks
really
like
mind that though.
Yeah.
it looks like it's like an amalgamation of Platinum's other games. Like there's parts of this you could think it was Vanquish. And you're
Yes.
sliding around.
Which I love, by the way. Vanquish is one of my favorite games ever.
There's a Metal Gear.
Yep.
See, it's a Metal Gear game. It's got pretty good.
Is that one Metal Gear Rex?
No, that's a Ray.
Oh, okay, that's right, yeah. Oh yeah, Rex is the...
Rex has the large radar dish on its shoulder and the rail.
Yeah.
That guy's clearly a boss.
He has two swords. It's great.
2 is better than 1.
Better than two swords. Giant scissors. See, if this was that hard, it'd have like the cheesy line here. Like scissors, paper, slice. Then you'd laugh, but inside you'd hate yourself for it.
And he stopped.
So you're Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead.
Did we ever find out that was the
Nothing
Prime Minister
personal,
before
of
now?
course.
Because I certainly didn't know that.
Africa's just getting a bit too
Yeah, I think we were
peaceful.
talking through that bit actually.
What? Business ain't been the same since they shut down SOP. A clean break from the war economy. Huh. Well, some of us like that economy. How's an honest warmonger supposed to make a living?
This is your answer?
Yep.
Don't do it!
It's clearly
Is a
not.
Don't worry now.
gigantic
I won't.
sword.
No, it's a sharp wall on a stick.
Not while he's still useful.
Well, that's okay. Raiden
So
can cut
long.
walls. It's fine.
Yeah. Second Ray.
What? They have a Metal Gear? Here?
That's
Right. Take
boss
out that
battle
UMG
happened
and
pretty
get after it.
quickly.
Yeah, I thought that.
Capture
I actually
people
mentioned
before
that
it blows. Use
in my
flame mode
review.
to damage the tower.
It does sometimes feel like some of the key points of some of the key points of the Metal Gear franchise are slightly taken for granted, like the importance of the Metal Gears themselves. Do you remember the moment when you actually fought Metal Gear Rex and Metal Gear Ray actually for the first time? There was this almost this huge reference. You knew this was the Metal Gear, and you just don't feel that at all. It's like I just didn't feel like
cut them into tiny pieces.
Exactly. You're single-handedly taking out Metal Gear.
Just strutted like, whatever, I don't even care.
Yeah. Good
Deal
time.
with you.
They swapped out the hydraulic cutter
I
for
guess
a
to kind of
flip
explain that as how much cyborg technology has advanced.
Yeah. See, what I want to know is why does he break
gonna work?
Metal Gear Rex?
They didn't have
Did you? I heard that actually Kojima wanted Rising to be about Gray Fox at first.
I believe it is, yeah. He wanted it literally set. He wanted it not like a prequel, but it was just like a sub-story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Raven, bring it down.
Bring it down now. You've hacked off most of his armor.
Stop that plane.
This bit's amazing. In both its awesomeness and its unbelievability. Yep. Yes, gentlemen.
Yes! Waving wide open!
I haven't even played it and I already love this game.
Yeah, me too.
It is a great game, but it's so ludicrous and so just extreme. You can't help but enjoy it. But when you see where it came from, you sort of think, well, did you maybe take it slightly too far? It doesn't stop it being a very enjoyable game.
Platinum Games has definitely become one of my absolute favorite development teams in the last couple years.
There, get it.
See, I liked Vanquish, but I did not enjoy Bayonetta.
So I just now got around to playing Bayonetta, and I actually really liked it.
Just couldn't
Mad
get
World
along
is
with
fun too.
Well, a large part of the team in Platinum, they essentially invented the modern action genre
Yeah.
for video games. I mean, like Devil May Cry, Mikami was there for a while, Resident Evil 4. I mean, all like the prototypes of what action games are now came from these people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
No, it's the same one.
Damn you, cheat.
Oh yeah.
It still works.
It just only has one arm.
Okay.
But it clearly has all of its health on it. Naturally.
Isn't
Not
that
dodge this with the life. That sweeping beam attack, I could not dodge that.
I
Simply
don't think you can cut your beams.
No. Just gonna slice his nose off. I'm not even sure I need to do that many times. I think I only need to do it like once or twice. But I just decided to just go mental with its face.
You're gonna do it at
Once
all.
you're in the zone.
Yeah. I think my maximum at the moment, my maximum count for slashes on an enemy is about 64. And that's just a bog standard, like two-legged enemy, like a human enemy.
I don't even want to know what that looks like.
I don't know if you... Actually, I'm going to be quiet for a second. This was quite awesome. Yep, running across this.
I'm a little upset that I'm not playing this myself. Yeah.
Certainly do high action sort of set pieces, don't they? It's like a
It's
very...
more ridiculous than Final Fantasy.
It really is, isn't it? Oh yeah, I accidentally misstepped there. So you now get to see what the mission failed screen looks like, and I completely get to break flow because I never edited that bit out.
Well,
Live television, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay because I restart here.
fails sometimes.
Yeah.
Even like,
Betters never speak.
Don't let it happen again.
Okay. There you go. I dodged the hole that time.
And the music is all over the top and action.
Really, it's a brilliant soundtrack, I've got to admit. Even though you've got the Metal Gear sort of genre of music, which can only be described as the Metal Gear genre of music, and we all know what I'm talking about. You've got, every now and then, this bit of sort of like techno, hardcore techno pop as you fight a boss. And it starts to, as soon as you get to the really action-packed bit, you get lyrics out of nowhere. It's brilliant.
you guys got some endurance if you carried him all the way there.
Mm.
These guys are dead, aren't they?
These guys have really creepy smiles. Like a class on really creepy smiles for bad guys.
Hell? Damn it!
Did he just drift?
Yep. He did.
I just picture the development team just sitting back. What is the most ridiculous thing we could do at this time?
Raiden needs to jump on a train. How can we make this absolutely amazing?
He's headed for the front of the
Need for
train.
Speed
Everyone.
Raiden Edition.
Yeah.
We should make him drift.
And
So what, he steals a car? No.
No, we
Drifting
should
his
make
legs.
him drift.
Maybe they should put Raiden in the next Mario Kart.
Prime Minister!
Well, he tied him up really fast.
Huh.
No kidding.
Too
This
little.
guy doesn't
Right,
stick around.
right behind him.
I won't be needing my little shield here any longer. Stop!
Oh, that's lovely.
This guy's
What
kind
about
of
all
a
the
dick.
good things war has done for us? Why don't we
Just
ever
a
hear
little
speeches
bit.
about that?
Come on, there's no need for that.
Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening. Mind if I got in?
I don't know about you
you're
guys, but I was
saying.
definitely not
Give war a
expecting that.
chance!
Yeah. This game is so diverse. Got Germans, Russians.
No!
And why does that guy have a barcode on his head?
Literally no idea.
Does that mean I am?
What's that?
Yeah, there we go. That's one of my points. Who decided that he's very offended that I'm going to play this game.
Out of my way! He's all yours, Sam!
So he has that accent, and his name is Sam.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He was adopted.
Now, I won't lie to you
His
guys.
soundtrack sounds fantastic.
I suck at this fight. Like, he's clearly a much better swordsman than I am. Which you've probably gathered from the cutscenes already.
Mightier than the pen after all.
What did that have to do with anything?
I have no idea. check the message online.
Okay.
I don't like stop and start messaging my friends.
I'm sure everyone would love to see that.
Self-taught. And not half bad. Still.
You think that would have cut like an arm off or something?
Your technique lacks something.
Stop using special attacks on me. I think I spend the next minute blocking. I'm down to like 20% health.
Is the blocking difficult? Because I remember I had a hard time with that.
Well, it shouldn't be on easy, but I make it look very difficult.
Because don't you have to like click the left stick or something?
Yeah, you have to move the left stick in the direction of the enemy's attack, and hit the X button if you're playing on 360, and hit the X button at the same time. So it's almost like an attack, because the X button is your regular attack. So you almost have to attack in that direction.
It's a little different from how they used to have it, because I think you had to like click the left stick to block. Yeah. Overworld. That sounded painful.
In the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back. No. My sword is a tool of justice.
Probably why it's red.
I am actually in awe of this game, and I think it can't get any cooler or over the top or extreme.
Yeah.
You know what? Fire sword, let's do it.
Does he have like a trigger on his hilt?
I think so, yeah. I think it's almost like a rocket launcher hilt, a rocket launcher shield.
Because why not?
Not again.
I love that. Oh shit, not again.
Oh. Wow, there's a lot of blood in this game.
You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
It is quite a gory game, I must admit. There's a scene, it's not in this video, but there's a scene a little later on that is especially almost cringe and queasworthy.
Want to practice first?
I think you can beat him still.
You know what? You got this.
No, I
It's
don't.
only a flesh wound.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight. It's over.
Punch him in the balls.
Oh,
wait, no, I
gets hit
can't.
by a
I've already-
sign.
I can't. I've only got
Lucky
one
devil.
All of them.
Get to waiting, huh?
That could have been a lot worse. He could have said so hanging around. Then it would have been a Die Hard movie.
Oh, they missed an opportunity there.
I feel like with how violent this game is and how much I'm loving it right now, everyone's gonna think I'm a psychopath.
No more than
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Better hope the local police department doesn't watch this video.
Well, that would explain all the missing people.
Down you go!
What they would think.
Flares!
Yeah, flares shouldn't really be that surprising.
Yeah. Just because they're not, I don't know, robot flares. Oh, now I'm angry. With my one ball fist.
I'd be angry too if someone's cut my arm off.
I can't say I'd be thrilled about that.
That's a lot of wood. So that's basically it. That is our first Slimgamer Theatre. You're both itching to play this game now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am actually.
It is a very fun game. It's got a couple of issues, like I said, but it is a very, very fun and very extreme game. Everything, I think if it didn't have the amazing cutscenes that it's got, it might grate a bit, but it's got the amazing cutscenes. So we're going to wrap it up there. I would like to thank both Hayes Madsen and Justin Arnott for joining me in the very first in what will hopefully be a long-standing tradition of Slimgamer, the Slimgamer Theatre. I have been Mike Smith, and we shall see you next time with another exciting instalment. Thank you very much, guys. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.